Hey mathematicians, let's do your homework. Okay, so problem number 1 is asking why we call opposites opposites. So you can use the example that I gave you of 4 and -4. I know that you know those are opposite numbers, but what I'm looking for in pictures and in words is for an explanation of what the definition of opposites are. So think about looking at your flashcards. You can write me what the definition of opposites means, and then draw where 4 and -4 are on the number line to prove the definition. You should really be looking at your flashcards. Number 2, why are the numbers -2 and 2 called zero pairs? You can use the number line or you can use the integer chip strategy. But zero pairs, remember, is when you add numbers and you end up with an answer of 0. So think about drawing your arrows. If we go to -2, always start at 0, go to -2, and then go to positive spaces. Notice how you end back up at 0. So give me a definition here for zero pairs, which is not a flashcard you have yet. We will, but it's a topic that we talked about today in class. Number 3, which is the last one. This is such a short homework. Consider this multi-step problem. We have 7, which is positive, plus 2, minus 2. How could you use what we learned today about zero pairs to make this problem easier? So we're using the number line to show what you mean, but actually what I'm going to do is show the whole thing first, and then I won't show it, but I will say it, what you can think about when we're doing this problem. So always start at 0. Our first number is 7, which is positive, so I'm going to go to the 7. Our next number is positive 2. So I'm starting at the 7, and I'm going 2 more spaces to the positive side. And our last number is -2. So I'm starting where I ended off at this 9, and I'm going 2 spaces to the negative side. Think about zero pairs. Think about things that are canceling out. Think about how these arrows right here stack directly on top of each other and are the same length in opposite directions, and they equal a number that is in the name zero pairs. So what I'm looking for is, did you have to do all of these arrows, all 3 of these arrows in this problem? Or could you have recognized that you have a positive 2 and a -2, and if that makes 0, you have 7 and 0, which is 7, which, by the way, look right there, that's where we ended up as our final answer. So you can copy down my drawing, but I do expect you to write a sentence to get that point across, and then you're done with your homework.